Hi there. If you're over 50 and you're quietly wondering whether the spark in your relationship has dimmed forever, please know this. You're not the only one. And more importantly, there's nothing wrong with you for feeling this way. I've been there too. I know what it's like to lie next to someone you've shared your life with for decades and still feel a quiet distance. To go through the motions, loving each other, yes, but maybe forgetting how to feel truly close. Today, I don't want to talk to you as a relationship coach or therapist. I'm not wearing any of those hats. I just want to speak to you as someone who's walked through that same silence, felt that same disconnect, and slowly, gently, found a way to bring the warmth back. Because here's something I learned the hard way. Reigniting passion in a long-term relationship isn't about pulling off some Hollywood-style romantic comeback. It doesn't require lingerie or candles or acrobatics. No, more often than not, it simply starts with presence. Not just being there physically, but really being there. With your whole heart, with your whole attention. There was a period when my partner and I were roommates more than lovers. Everything felt scripted. We kissed goodnight, we had conversations, we even went on trips. But underneath it all, something had cooled. The flame hadn't died, but it flickered low and quiet. Then one evening, it was nothing special. We didn't watch TV. We didn't distract ourselves. We just sat together. I remember how the silence felt different, softer. We started talking, not about chores or bills, but about us. About how we missed the way we used to look at each other. We held hands, touched each other's faces, and in that stillness, something shifted. There were no fireworks, no sweeping music, just two people remembering how it felt to really see each other again. And that's why I'm here now. To share with you something very simple but deeply powerful. Two physical positions, yes, but more than that, two experiences of reconnection. Ways to come back to one another, not through technique, but through trust, care, and closeness. Let's start with something gentle, spooning. At first glance, spooning seems almost too simple. Just cuddling, right? But no, spooning is about protection. It's about warmth. It's a physical message that says, you are safe with me, I'm still here, you can rest. When you wrap your arms around your partner from behind, there's no pressure to perform. No expectations, just the chance to be. To feel her breath slow down against your chest. To kiss the back of her neck without wanting anything more than for her to feel loved. That quiet moment of stillness, skin, and heartbeat is something we overlook too often. And yet it's one of the most powerful ways to say, I'm not going anywhere. Sometimes during spooning, I whisper small things. You're still the most beautiful woman I know. Or, I love the way you fit into me like this. And her body softens because she knows I see her. And then there's the second one. Reverse cowgirl. Now I know, this one sounds a bit more daring. Maybe it's something you haven't thought about in years or ever. But hear me out. In this position, she's in control. She gets to choose the rhythm, the depth, the intensity. And for many women, especially after decades of giving, adjusting, and trying to meet everyone's needs, this kind of control can feel incredibly liberating. It tells her, you're powerful. You get to decide how you feel tonight. I trust you with this moment. A friend once confided in me that trying this for the first time in her 50s made her feel radiant. Not just sexy, but alive. She said it brought back a part of herself she thought was long gone. And her partner? He was stunned, not just by how she looked, but by her confidence. Letting your partner take the lead in this way is an act of admiration. It says, I'm here to support you. I want you to feel amazing. Not for me, but for you. Because here's the truth. Confidence is the most magnetic thing in the world. And when you give someone room to feel confident, respected, and free, intimacy deepens in a way you can't fake. But there's something else I want you to remember. Rhythm. You don't have to be an expert in bed. You just need to listen. Each woman has her own unique rhythm, her own music. Some nights it's slow and soft, other nights it may build like a wave. The key is learning how to feel it. Watch her breathing, notice how she moves, and most importantly, don't guess. Ask, do you like this? Do you want more of that? Should I slow down? You'd be amazed what happens when we stop assuming and start communicating. These small questions say, I care how you feel. I want to please you. I want to understand you. This kind of openness, it doesn't take anything away from passion. It multiplies it, and it makes you both feel seen. Now, can we talk about something many couples are too shy to bring up? Fantasies. Yes, even after 50. Especially after 50. You see, by this stage of life, you've learned so much. You've built trust. You've lived through storms. You've earned the right to talk about the things you've always wondered about. Fantasies don't have to be wild. Sometimes, they're as simple as changing where you make love, or playing with a new tone. Gentler, more adventurous, more playful. Maybe it's exploring a little role play. Maybe it's just having the courage to say, I've always wanted to try. You don't need to act on everything, but sharing your inner thoughts creates intimacy you can't find anywhere else. And let me tell you this, when your partner knows she can speak freely, without judgment, her whole energy changes. She feels safe, and in that safety, passion can thrive. Because love at this age is not about fireworks anymore. It's about glow, about heat that lasts, about connection that deepens, not because of novelty, but because of honesty. So, if you're wondering where to start small. Maybe tonight just hold her a little longer, look at her longer. Say something you haven't said in years, even if it's just, you still take my breath away. You don't need a grand comeback. You just need intention, slowness, and heart. My name is Grove, and I'm not here to sell you perfection. I'm here to remind you that passion doesn't disappear with time. It evolves. It waits patiently for you to return to it, with presence, with patience, and with love. Because no matter our age, we all deserve to feel desired, valued, and profoundly connected. And that warmth is waiting for you.